How we doing? Man, I'm going to be talking about something really important, really fun, really great today. Football. Man, and the time this video is being recorded, the Super Bowl for the 2024-2025 season is actually coming up. And in case my uniform didn't give it away, I'm a pretty big Chiefs fan. Where's my Chiefs fans? All right, you're a Chiefs fan, aren't you, sir?
Yeah.
How would you like to take this home from this event? It's yours, man. Good luck. Yeah, man, we're gonna be talking about some really, really good stuff about Super Bowl and football in general. That's right. You guys like football? Yeah, man, it's a great sport. Great sport. So you want to catch this ball? Going deep. Going deep, sir. Hope this building has insurance. I did not do that. You want to ask? Man, didn't see that coming. Oh boy, we got football fans, right? You're a Chiefs fan too, ain't you? Got one more thing to give away from this show. Good luck to the Chiefs, man. Yeah, big Chiefs fan, big football fan in general. Let's get started, man. There's a big difference between college football fans and NFL football fans. Two different types of people. Both are very good. Me, myself, I'm an NFL person. I like to watch the Super Bowl, championship games, and any other game I have time to watch. It is very, very good. Most games take 3 hours, take a lot of time. You can pull the highlights up on YouTube. You can watch every important part of the game in 15 minutes. It's true. In case you missed it, I'm a big Mahomes fan. Great, a lot of great quarterbacks, actually, and a lot of the great quarterbacks have number 12, like A-Rod and Tom Brady. Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, there's something about that 12 number, man. There's a few other ones too. I'm sure I can't name off the top of my head, but there's some great quarterbacks for number 12. Mahomes is 15, but hey, still a great quarterback, right? Yeah, man, love football, love the whole sport. Football is kind of a man's game. There's some men that don't watch it. There's some men that do. Most men like it, I would suppose. There's some ladies and women and girls that don't like it. I mean, I've talked to some girls that do, but most women just cheer on the team for their spouse and watch the Super Bowl for the commercials. And even though the commercials are 9 times out of 10 about beer, still pretty cool commercials that are mixed in there. But man, it goes a little something like this. I would suppose women, they might find more entertainment in shows like in Young and the Restless. Just to get off topic a little bit, Young and the Restless started when my great grandma was a little kid. Okay, the show's still going. It went past her lifespan. She couldn't even finish it. I think that we went from the Young and the Restless to the Old and the Feeble. It's a crazy thing, but men, when we gather, they like to gather around and talk about what's going on. We just gather. We're like, hey man, look at that touchdown. And bye, man. See you next game. The rest of the time, we're just stuffing our face full of nacho cheese. That's all we're doing. How we doing, y'all? Man, if you get it, you get it. Football fans. Mention the quarterbacks, too. There's another great quarterback. He's really great. Named Drew Brees. If I'm not mistaken, he played for the Saints for about the longest time. He's a great quarterback, but he had a very, very interesting habit. And if you guys are football fans that have watched his career, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? One of the things he did was before he picked up the ball, supposedly to get a good grip on the ball, he would lick his fingers. Lick his fingers and grab the ball. I mean, but he was finger licking good at football. I believe when he retired, man, when he went into retirement, they signed him up for a KFC commercial. Like, man, you got this. Just go ahead. I wonder if that habit still resonates with him today. I wonder if it's still hanging on to him. Like when he sits down to watch a game before he grabs the remote. When he goes up to get himself a cup of coffee. Imagine him doing stand-up. And you see the thing is, see, that's a lot of great quarterbacks out there, like Peyton Manning. I was a big fan of him before he went into nationwide commercials. I was a big fan of his football playing. He was a great quarterback, man. He played on the Colts, Indianapolis Colts, the Denver Broncos. Would I take it the guy really liked horses? I heard he drove a Mustang too, so I wouldn't doubt in his retirement he's enjoying some horseback riding and feeding the horses and just tending to them every day. I mean, if he signed on what teams he wanted to be on, that dude had a thing for horses. Come on. A lot of great sports out there. I know everybody has their different taste on sports. A lot of people like golf. I actually know some people who live on a golf course. That probably isn't as amazing as it sounds. I mean, they have to replace their window 5 to 10 times a year, if you know what I'm saying. And 8 of those are during golf season. I mean, that's not... They just be sitting there watching TV. There's another one, honey. There's other sports like bowling. Yeah, it's bowling. Let me tell you, I played some bowling. Nothing professional, far from it. I just played some bowling just for fun, you know. And when I was a kid, I was like 8 or 9 years old. I would just, raise the bumper guards and I would play bowling. And it seemed so easy back then. It was so cool. Well, I went again and they're like, you want bumper guards? I'm like, look, I'm older now. I don't need bumper guards. Do you really think I need bumper guards? And they're like, okay. And they said, how many years has it been since you played? I'm like, oh, only 5 or 6. It's like riding a bike. You'll never forget. Well, so I go up there and I believe now they have metal in the bowling balls and a magnet in the gutter because there's no way that I did that bad. Not to mention I pulled my arm out. I mean, my arm's still sore to this day, and that was a year ago. I mean, good grief. There's other sports too. Professional beanbag toss. It's a thing. That is a thing. It is. I mean, down the south, we call it professional cornhole. Cornhole. That don't sound like a very pleasant sport. I mean, I see where they get the name. A bag full of corn, dried out corn, that goes in a hole. But cornhole? I mean, you really need to find something better to do with your time when you say, I'm going to go home and sit down and watch the cornhole championship. But when you watch the Super Bowl, man, it's like throwing a party. Grocery stores make a living off all the stuff they sell for that. I mean, the players, they practice all week, but yet somehow they're still out of practice till halftime. After halftime, that's when it's game time. But it's nothing like Championship Sunday. Championship Sunday is my favorite weekend in football. However, Super Bowl, it's a big party, man. I'm eating half the time. And you cannot go on a diet during Super Bowl Sunday. Or even that weekend. You just can't. That's impossible. I mean, I tried... One of my New Year's resolutions was to eat less sweets. And I was like, well, I always break my New Year's resolution. So what if I reverse that resolution and say I was going to eat more sweets? So that way I would actually not eat as much sweets. Did it work? No, it has not worked yet. It's been doing exactly what it says it'll do. That's right. But yeah, football is great, man. I love football. We got some geeks to football in school. Me and the guys. Yeah, man. They'll run by, and I just have one of those Gatorade bottles like they have on the field. They'll just be running by, and I'll just squirt it in the mouth and they'll keep running. That's how we do it on our breaks at school. I mean, come on, water boy up. When the math teacher asks us to solve a problem in math, we're calling out plays. 380, 380, Omaha, Omaha. That's it. One dude, he got caught cheating on a test because he had a playbook on his arm with all the answers on it. I mean, he was a geek. A lot of people ask me, you play football? And I throw. I like to throw. I like to receive. I like to play. But when it comes to playing football, no. I've never been on a football field in that manner. I mean, as close as I've ever played football is when at a wedding, a southern wedding, instead of throwing the garment off the bride's leg, they tied it around a football and threw it. And I caught it. And turns out, once you catch it, that's not it. They can tackle you for it. So I'm laying there in the mud in all my nice suit from the wedding. That's as close as I've ever got. I mean, if I was on a field and the defensive man, I catch the ball as a receiver. The defensive man, he's coming at me. I mean, I got 3 or 4 340-pound men coming toward me. I'd be like, which one of y'all want it? Here, go ahead, man, take it. Don't. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Enjoy watching football. Go Chiefs.